Well, Egon, in recent years, we've done many MAM chats on many conversations and topics and themes, all of which typically go back to the topic of gold, of course. Today, we're having our first Gold Matters discussion, and we need to explain a little bit why it's Gold Matters, no longer Matterhorn Asset Management or MAM chat, but a Gold Matters discussion. You know, over the years, we as a team, including you, have thought it appropriate and natural to have the name of our entity reflect the insights and visions of its founder. And so as of this week, we've officially changed our entity name from Matterhorn Asset Management AG to von Greyerz AG. The legal structure, the team, nothing's changed. It is a name change only, but it's an appropriate and important name change, we think. And, you know, Egon, decades ago, as you know, and we all at the team know, you started out in banking and then thereafter took a small retail company and made it into a listed FTSE 100 company, very successful. And then after that, you started what was originally Matterhorn Asset Management with a small circle of friends and family to protect your own wealth and the wealth of your circle. You have an interesting and provocative relationship with risk, understanding of risk, and hence an understanding of gold. And I think as we talk about this name change, which is important, that you kind of give a little bit of your story, your evolution and your relationship with gold and with risk, and ultimately with von Greyerz AG.
Well, thank you, Matt. Yeah, it's been a fascinating story, you know, and I'm still as passionate about protecting risk and helping people also to protect risk as I've been from the beginning of my business life. And as you said, you know, the Matterhorn Asset Management, which is now von Greyerz AG, is really the result of this total relentless search for finding the best way to protect what was initially a few our investor friends' wealth and our own. But then as more and more people became interested in what we were doing, we opened it up to a regulated company in Switzerland at the beginning of this century. And we've been going now for almost 25 years. And it's been a totally fascinating journey. And you know, now we've built up a team of incredibly capable and also extremely nice partners, executives, and employees. And now you know, we're taking it to the next stage, really, Matt, because Matterhorn, of course, came from my fondness of the Zermatt and where the Matterhorn is. But now at this stage of my life, and I'm hopefully, I don't know if I'll live for as long as Warren Buffett or Charlie Munger at 95 and 99, but nevertheless, hopefully I have still a long time to go. And in the meantime, I have, as I said, a team which could all be my sons or daughters for that matter. So that will carry the business forward. And it's really for that reason that we changed the name, because we want to indicate that, you know, people are ephemeral. We're all going to die one day, but many businesses are, if not eternal, long-lasting. And of gold is definitely long-lasting. It's been around for at least 5,000 years as money, or 3,000 years as real money. And we know that what we started in 25 years ago with using gold to protect wealth was premature at the time. You know, gold was $300 and nobody believed in gold. Nobody owned gold then, and still nobody owns gold today, as you know. They're only about 0.5% of world financial assets in gold. But we saw the risks escalating dramatically already 25 years ago. And since then, of course, gold has gone up. We're not buying gold or helping our investors to buy gold and store it safely outside the banking system, etc. We're not doing that in order to make money or you know, make a killing on the investment. We're doing it solely for wealth protection. we are not worried about the gold price. But what we do know, Matt, is that over time, governments, central banks have always been on our side. They always and continuously, without fail, destroy the value of fiat money by debasing the currency. And that's why it's such an easy asset to hold for wealth preservation purposes, because you know it's been around for thousands of years. You know it will always appreciate measured in worthless fiat money. And you know that people today haven't even discovered that, with so few people owning gold. So although we started the business a quarter of a century ago, I think from our journey is just starting. And this is really why also we wanted to change the name to indicate to people, we are not here as short-term operators taking advantage of a market. We're here because we have a passion for helping people to preserve wealth. And we also, the values we have, and those are very much linked to Swiss values of freedom, rule of law, honesty and integrity, and property rights, obviously. And those are our guiding principles that we have as a company, and also a major part of the guiding principles of Switzerland. Yeah. So, it's been such an easy journey because we are so passionate about what we're doing. And therefore, we think that what we're going to continue to do this, hopefully for a very long time. I'm not, generations, hopefully. You never know. But nevertheless, that's our aim. So although I'm reaching a mature age and I have no intention of retiring today, so hold on a bit. But nevertheless, I'm still want to indicate that this is a business that needs to be there to help assist people protecting their wealth, and we are lucky to have an excellent team to serve our customer base. So that's the brief background. It's very simple. It's one product or one commodity, if you want to call it. It's actually much more than that. It's eternal money, the only money that survived in history, that we are using to help people to preserve wealth. And as I've said many times to you and our team, I think that journey has just started. What we have been seeing for the last 25 years has not been discovered yet by people around us. And that's still to come. And therefore, we believe that gold will be a major investment class in the future. And that obviously will have implications for the value of gold, although we don't worry about the value of gold. So gold is not just going to follow the depreciation of the currencies. I think gold will have also an enhanced value, and that's going to come in the next few years. And for that, Matt, we have really decided to strengthen our team, enhance our website, help people to navigate to see how they can actually, how we can help them to preserve their wealth. And we've done a lot of work on our website and on our message. And maybe you can talk a little bit about that, Matt.
Yeah, I think simultaneously over the years, and certainly over this last year, we've been discussing and wanting to make the name change. We also wanted to enhance the website to reflect this principal desire to preserve wealth in a world that's openly fractured, from banking to politics to currencies to markets. We have a very strong website, but the one we released this week, concomitantly or simultaneously with the name change, really does simplify this in a much more coherent way. We're very proud of it. Many of us do already understand why gold. It's an extremely important question that you and I have spent many years discussing. What we wanted to do as well is make it very clear in one place, in a simple yet comprehensive way, to go beyond just the very important why gold question, but where to own gold, what jurisdictions, how do you select jurisdictions, what are the pros and cons of those jurisdictions. We look obviously with a strong bias towards Singapore and obviously Switzerland in particular. We discussed the pros and cons. I think Switzerland still stands above the rest. We objectively show that, but we look at other jurisdictions in Europe, in Austria, Germany. We look at the Caymans, we look at New Zealand, we look at the United States. We explain why you can make your own decisions. We have it there. We have a very strong page that discusses the risks of owning gold, physical gold in a commercial bank, or owning paper gold in an ETF form. Objectively, this isn't sensational. It's very simple to use for the user to get a good education on gold. We answer a lot of the questions on how the spot price is determined, Bitcoin versus gold, that debate, without being sensational. We talk about these risks, and as importantly, we talk about immodestly what sets von Greyerz AG apart from other gold providers or vault providers or service providers, based on our jurisdiction choices, based on the quality of our vaults, based on our transportation services, based on our servers, our protection, our privacy protections, the rights we enjoy in Switzerland. It's all basically there in one place. So von Greyerz, again, like a retail company that became a FTSE company, or a small circle of gold investors, which became von Greyerz AG, the evolution that sets what you've built over these decades apart is objective and immodest, but direct and very user-friendly. So we're really excited, in addition to the name change, to have a one-stop shop for people very curious and interested in wealth preservation and in precious metals to get those answers. So it's an exciting time as we change the name appropriately after its founder and his insights and your insights, Egon. And it's also an important time to release what we think is a fantastic electronic footprint place to see us. You can still find us at goldswitzerland.com, but you can also find us at vongreyerz.gold or vg.gold. So the website enhanced, the service, the team, everything's the same. The name has changed appropriately, and we just wanted to share that officially here today, and look forward to many, many more years to come.
Yes, absolutely. And that is the important thing, the many years to come, because I think some of the most troubled times in the world, based on the enormous global risk that we see now, that is of a magnitude that, in my view, in our view, has never been experienced before in world history. So these will be very important times, and very important times to think about looking after your wealth, looking after your family, and hopefully we can play a role in helping a number of people in this respect. So this was our message, Matt, and everybody can find us on the same spot, the new website, vongreyerz.gold, vg.gold, and we are extremely pleased to welcome you and talk to anyone who wants to talk about risk and understanding how they best can protect themselves. So we thank our audience for listening, and we will be back soon again, man. Thank you.
Sounds good, Egon. Take care.